The more you explicitize a protocol, the more you will be able to follow through with your routines. So today I want to talk about specifically explicitizing the protocol that you undergo when doing your night routines. Because I think if you're like me, you will also struggle with settling down for the night and then finally going to bed on time. Why is that? Simply because you're obsessed with browsing forums, looking at your phone, reading whatever. You're constantly able to go from one task to another. So this is almost a video for myself, but I feel like talking about it here not only will be teaching myself, but it can be teaching someone else out there that might be struggling with this as well. So as I've said in the past, have a bedtime alarm, right? And then have a set of rules set out in your mind such that you are able to drop everything and very explicitize it. The more explicit you get with rules for yourself, then the more you will be able to execute it successfully, the less you'll screw up. So, for me, I'm thinking about, all right, so then I can't make any more posts on forums. I can't do any more reading on forums or anything like that. I can't do any reading, can't do any writing. I can't be watching anything. I can't be on any phone calls. I can't be texting anyone. I have to completely silo myself to be able to just focus on what's important, right? And then along with that, have a routine you go through. So it's like, hey, you start once the alarm rings, you do this, and then you do this, and then you do this. And then you have a goal to explicitly shoot for, like, hey, I'm lying down by this time, right? And I'm ready, like I can close my eyes and sleep at that time. None of this funny shit where you can just lie down and you're not even ready, right? Lying down ready to sleep. Have these goals, right, where you shoot for them and track them in a journal where you are actually tracking where you are grounding your self-esteem in whether or not you can hit these goals that you set for yourself. Same things goes with morning routines as well, right? Just being able to silo yourself. And I think a large amount of this whole thing, especially the night routines, because, everyone's up at night, is learning how to set boundaries with other people. Saying no to others is saying yes to yourself. I think a lot of us struggle with time boundaries where we do not set boundaries between us and other people, but neither do we set boundaries with us and technology for a large amount of part, where we let technology whisk us away into a area of just zero focus, where we can't even focus on getting to bed on time. It sounds kind of silly, but so many of us struggle with it. And so have the courage to set a boundary even with the objects that are distracting you, right? And then also, of course, set a boundary with your people. That's a huge one. I think the best advice I have with that, where it's like, yo, this is my time right now, I don't want to talk to you. It's not because I hate you, it's just because I need to take care of myself or else I can't be there for you, right? And I think that the key insight that I had around setting boundaries is that you have to be willing to be an asshole to look out for yourself. You have to be willing to be an asshole to set a proper boundary. Otherwise you're just going to be subjected to the judgments of other people, and the judgment of other people is going to hold you hostage, right? So there's that as well. So there's a little bit of food for thought for you. That's about it. So to recap, closing thoughts, explicitize your routine, set rules for yourself, set boundaries between you and your technology, set boundaries between you and your people, and set goals of what time you want to have something done, and track it in a journal such that you can keep track of whether or not you're following through or not, and you'll ground your self-esteem in that. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.